Now let's talk about the organization chart. Know thyself. So what this means is knowing where you stand in the company, right? So let's say you're doing your job one day, something happens, and you don't know what to do. You feel stuck. You're not gonna go from being a normal employee and go send an email directly to the CEO of the company. That, especially if it's a big company, that wouldn't really make sense now, right? You'd probably go to your supervisor, you'd probably go to your coworker, but you wouldn't go directly to, the CEO because he does a very different job than what you do. So the hierarchy here is that know your place in the company. That like this chart gives you an idea of who to report to or who reports to you when something goes wrong or when simply performing tasks. This also makes sure that managers are properly delegating tasks and the responsibilities that are shared among the respective teams. So think of the organization chart as a way to organize the people in the company or institution. Okay? It is said that usually businesses or institutions that utilize these interactive organizational charts experience a lot more benefits as well as efficiency with communication. A lot of people talk about communication, just in life in general, how communication is very important. So this makes things a lot easier for the communication aspect when it comes to people in a company or institution. Right. Finally, we have the employee handbook. So what's in it for me? So the employee handbook is a collection of the behavioral expectations, working conditions, procedures, and the different policies in a company. So think of all of these compiled into one part, and it gives you a general idea of what you should be doing as an employee, as well as the things that might happen to you if you don't comply with the different policies and working conditions. Uh, like we said, it also gives these statements that are meant to govern the business in a way that ensures that everything is running smoothly and things don't go south. Let's start with number one here. We have details company's mission, vision, and values. So the first part of the handbook you're probably going to find is the details about the company's mission, vision, and values. And we talked about the three of these. We talked about differences and how they're similar but also not. So the mission is the road, vision is the destination, and values are the moral code for a company. Two, we have the communication of policies and expectations from the company to the employees. So there will be expectations of you as an employee by the company, and these are things that you should follow as well as the policies that they have in place. Number three, ensures consistent enforcement of company policies. Again, saying these company policies and expectations is one thing, but we have, or rather, the company has to make sure that these policies are actually enforced. Four, set expectations for employee and conduct or for employee conduct and performance. So these are the expectations that are expected of you as an employee as well as your performance, whether that's a monthly basis, a yearly basis, that will depend on the job. Five, addresses employee expectations. These are your expectations as an employee. So think of things like promotions, things you're going to be doing at work, things that other people are going to be doing at work. All of these are handled as well. Six, minimizes risks. These are the risks that the company is willing to take or rather not take, as well as a great deal of thought behind each risk that the company does end up taking. Seven, minimize conflict. This one is important because, every time there's a fight, whether mentally or physically, it takes away from the productivity of pretty much the whole company, or rather the whole division of employees. So if there is as little conflict as possible, there is more time for work to be done and good, consistent, productive work. And that on that note, this was the employee book. Yeah, we're done with module 3. This was the first day on the job. Please make sure to go and check out the different exercises and activities on the platform, and I will be seeing you in module 4, which is business correspondence 1. Please let me know what you thought of the video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Peace out.